This transformative project, spearheaded by the Gambia Red Cross Society, seeks to empower vulnerable communities to adapt to climate change through locally led multi-sectoral approaches. The Climate Support Initiative, anchored on the theme Scaling Up Locally Led Adaptation and Transforming Humanitarian Responses to Climate Change, comes amidst an escalating climate crisis affecting community livelihoods, posing serious threat to food insecurity.
This project represents a significant milestone in our collective effort to combat the adverse impact of climate change on our beloved country, the Gambia. Climate change is no longer a distant threat. It is present and an urgent challenge that demands immediate and concerted action. It is within this context that the importance of this project becomes extremely clear. Aims to empower our communities to lead the changes in adapting to the changing climate.
The Gambia is prone to flash flood and windstorm, which has continued to ravage homes, leaving many displaced and in total distress. The rise in sea level and coastal erosion further worsen the effects of climate change in the country. Officials say the scheme is designed to ensure long-term benefits and promote sustainable practices, targeting at least 1,398 vulnerable communities in 5 major hazard zones.
Climate change is one of the most pressing and urgent challenges of our time. Not one day goes by that we don't witness the effect of a changing climate in this world. I'm sure many of you remember the historic flooding that occurred in the Gambia in 2022. I had just arrived in the Gambia, and I recall that the UN stated that it was the most severe disaster the country had recorded in decades, with tens of thousands of people affected. That disaster was not just an environmental or economic disaster, it affected lives, it affected families.
The Gambia's long-term climate neural development strategy 2050 focuses on the country's 5 key greenhouse gas emitting sectors, namely the energy, agriculture, waste management, transport, land use, and forestry.
As the impact of climate change continues to intensify, adaptation measures are critical to adapt and minimize the harm caused to our people, the ecosystem, and the economy. The IFRC and the Red Cross RC Climate Center for Africa have provided essential technical support and coordination for this project. Your expertise and dedication have been instrumental in shaping these initiatives, and we are grateful for your continuous collaboration.
It is important to note that the Gambia's main environmental concerns include deforestation, desertification, waste management, and water pollution, and most recently, the adverse effects of climate change. The Gambia has a forest cover of 480,000 hectares, but nearly 70% of these forests are degraded. As a result, climate change poses a tremendous threat to the environment and natural resources of the country due to continued deforestation and forest degradation.
The 5-year project seeks to deliver the much-needed support and response mechanism in line with the broader mandate of the Gambia Red Cross Society. Omar Faye, GRTS.